Tudor oak. It consists of 15 stairs made from planks cut at the neighbouring sawmill of Hampton. The banister displays an ogival pattern, typical of the period. The plaster ceiling above is embellished with a design of love knots, also typical. Please note the escutcheons placed at intervals around the cornice. These bear the family motto in Latin, lapsu surgo, meaning by a fall I rise. Now this alludes to an incident which occurred on the Feast of Candlemas, 1585, upon this actual staircase. On that night, Queen, it's just a long narrative. On that night, Queen Elizabeth I, making a royal progress through her realm, chose to honour with her presence the yeoman merchant John Fustian. To mark the occasion, Fustian caused a banquet to be laid here in this hall, and himself stood by the Queen's side at the top of the stairs to escort her down to it. However, as Her Majesty set foot on the topmost stair, she tripped on the hem of her dress and would have fallen had not her host taken hold of her arm and saved her. The Queen, being in merry mood, immediately called for a sword and dubbed him her knight. That concludes the tour of Fustian House. On behalf of the Preservation Trust, I wish you all a good afternoon. Remarkable feature of Fustian House. This is the grand staircase constructed in 1560 out of Tudor oak. It consists of 15 stairs made from planks cut at the neighbouring sawmill at Hampton. The banister displays an ogive. Typical of the period, the plaster ceiling above is embellished with the design of love knots, also typical. Please note the escutcheons. These bear the family motto in Latin, lapsu surgo, meaning by a fall I rise. This alludes to an incident which occurred on the Feast of Candlemas, 1585, upon this actual staircase. On that night, Queen Elizabeth I. Please, you are looking, in fact, at a unique monument of English history. Thank you. And one of the most romantic. It is known as the Staircase of Advancement. A beautiful name, don't you think? Does anyone know why it is so called? No. I will tell you. On that night of Candlemas, which, by the way, has nothing to do with Christmas, as some of you may think, but falls on the 2nd day of February. Well, on that night, John Fustian gave a great feast here in this hall to honour Queen Elizabeth. Now, we do not know what he served at this banquet, but no doubt it contained hedgehogs. Oh no! No, hedgehogs were a considerable delicacy in those days. They were known as urchins and would have been endored. Do you know what that word means? Endored. No. Made golden, glazed with egg yolk. An exquisite word, do you not think? Yeah. But they were imaginative, our ancestors, in what they ate. Their food is a particular enthusiasm of mine. Did you know they also ate puffins? Yes. Yes, they classified them as fish, so they could eat them on the fast days of the church. Clever, you see. The same with coney, similarly classified. You know what conies are?
I'm afraid I don't. Pine cones, perhaps.
Ah, no. no, much juicier. No infant rabbit torn from its mother's breast. We are in no position to find other ages disgusting, I resume my story. Her Majesty arrived for John Fustian's feast, emerging from the bedchamber at the head of the stair. She was wearing a dazzling dress with a hem onto which had been sewn 100 pearls, dredged from the Indian Ocean, sent as a present by an Ottoman sultan. But alas, so heavy was this hem that she tripped on the topmost stair and would have fallen the whole way down had not her host, who was standing a little way below her on the 5th stair from the top. Can you see? No, do come round. On the 5th stair. And he rushed up and caught her in the very nick of time. Well, for this service, the Queen immediately sent for a sword and dubbed him her knight. She then tore 6 of the largest pearls from her treacherous hand, and there he set them in the handle of the sword, which had just ennobled. You would have seen that sword in another room, but unfortunately it was stolen last year. An interesting story. That concludes the tour of Fustian House. On behalf of the Preservation Trust, I wish you all a good afternoon. In England. Staircase of ennoblement. On the night of February the 2nd, 1585, a brilliant snowy night, John Fustian laid before his sovereign here in this hall a monumental feast. Yes, the tables were piled high with hedgehogs, puffins, and conies, and 100 of the liveliest courtiers stood, salivating to consume them. But suddenly she appeared, Gloriana herself, the Virgin Queen of England, in a blaze of diamonds. Presented to her by the Tsar, Ivan the Terrible, who had seen a portrait of her in miniature and lost a little of his icy heart to her chaste look. Smiling, she set foot on the first stair up there. But alas, as she did so, at that precise moment, she slipped. And would have plunged headlong down all 15 polished entrances, had not her host, who was standing precisely where I stand, at the very bottom, had he not leapt in a single bound the whole height of this staircase and saved her. Now imagine the scene, time as if suspended, 100 beribboned guests frozen like Renaissance statues, arms outstretched in powerless gesture, eyes wide with terror, the glare of the torches, and suddenly John Fustian moves. He who up to that moment has lived his whole life as a dull and turgid yeoman, breaks the spell, springs forward, upward, rises like a bird, like feathered Mercury, soars in one astounding leap the whole height of this staircase, and at the last possible moment catches her in his loyal arms, raises her high above cries up to her, "Adored Majesty, adored and endured Majesty, fear not, you are safe, and your hedgehogs await."
Excuse me.
Yes?
Could you give me your reference for that story?
My what?
Reference. I'm, by the way, of being an Elizabethan scholar. The doings of the Virgin Queen constitute my hobby. I have nowhere read John Fustian perform such feet, let alone lifted her on high or spoke those words.
It is true, nevertheless.
No, I don't see how it offends you.
What are you saying?
It's really impossible to leap those stairs in a single bound. There are 15 of them.
Yes, I know how many there are. I told you.
Really?
Now, excuse me. There is a hostility in your voice. Which implies that what I am saying is an untruth, that it is lacking in veracity.
No, it's lacking in possibility, that's what it's lacking in. No one in the world could leap that entire staircase in a single bound. An Olympic athlete couldn't do it.
You, as an Elizabethan scholar, know there was a certain lyrical exaggeration in the courtly prose of the 16th century. A single bound might indeed have been in reality 2, 3, or even 4 single bounds. The heroism of the act, the sheer exuberant romance of it leaps from the pages of the Chronicle I quote as dazzlingly as John Fustian did himself.
Yes, but what is it? I mean, that's all I'm asking. What is it, please?
What is what?
This Chronicle you quote.
Ah, the family chronicle, of course. The Fustian family chronicle.
And where may I find that?
You mayn't. Because it is not published. It lies hidden in a private archive, safe from the eyes of those who would use it for aggressive and uncharitable purposes. Sir is now at an end. Would you please take that? Thank you. As you go, you will observe a saucer on the maplewood table beside the door. It is from the first period of the Wedgwood factory, hence its delicate shape and shade. Its purpose is for the collection of such pourboire as you feel inclined to give. If, as I suspect, some of you lack the French tongue, I translate that word to mean
Tips.
Tokens of appreciation. Thank you, and good afternoon. Which had been specially composed for her by Henry Purcell himself. The family Chronicle records that all her attendants were likewise distorted. I quote it for you. The wretched lady would employ as domestics only those who were deformed in the legs and haunches, knotted women, bunched backs, swivel hips, and such as had warpage and osseous misalignment of the limbs. Domestics of all shapes clawed their way daily up this staircase, which was now known no longer as the staircase of aggrandizement, no, but the staircase of wound and woe. This name it has retained ever since.
This is intolerable.
I beg your pardon?
I find it absolutely intolerable.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Miss Dupay, is it not?
That is my name, yes.
Yes, well, I'd like to speak to you at once, please, in private.
On what subject?
I said private, please.
This is extremely odd. I am not used to having my tours interrupted with brusque demands.
Would you please excuse us now? It's most urgent that I speak with this lady alone. The tour is at an end at this point anyway, I believe.
It is, but its conclusion is a graceful adieu. Not an abrupt dismissal, and it is spoken by me.
I'm sorry, but I really have to insist. Please forgive me, but I do have the most imperative business with this lady. Please.
Well, it seems I have to let you go. Regrettably, without ceremony. What can be so urgent as to preclude manners, I cannot imagine. I do hope you have all enjoyed yourself. Oh, yes. Please take that out. Thank you. As you go, you will notice a Staffordshire soup bowl, which, if prepared, will be made across in such tokens of appreciation as you feel inclined to give. Thank you.
You are not permitted to receive tips, I believe.
I do not regard them as that.
What then?
What I call them. Some people are appreciative in this world. They warm to the thrilling and romantic aspects of our great history.
Others, however, warm to accuracy, Miss Dupay. And others, again, a few, are empowered to see that they receive it.
I'm sorry, I don't understand.
Myself, for example, my name is Miss Shern. I work for the Preservation Trust in the personnel department. reports have been coming in steadily for some time now of bizarre inaccuracies in your tour here. Broken parts of fact and truth. I have myself today heard with my own ears a general sample of what you have been doing in the public. Every one of those reports falls far short of what you are actually doing. I can hardly think of a single statement you made in my presence that is correct.
The gastronomic references, for a start, they are all correct. I would like you to know I am an expert in Elizabethan cuisine.
I'm not talking about the gastronomic references, which in any case form no part of your official recital. Today I listened to a farrago of rubbish, unparalleled, I would say, by anything ever delivered by one of our employees. The whole story of John Fustian's leap upstairs, for example, concluding that he's actually feeding fried hedgehogs into Queen Elizabeth's mouth direct from his fingers. As for the tale of Arabella Fustian, that is virtually fabrication from beginning to end. The girl was crippled by a fall, certainly, but it is not known how she fell. Her engagement was broken off, but it is not known why or who broke it. And so far from staying in her room singing thereafter, she lived to become a respected figure in the vicinity, noted for her work among the poor. The composer, Henry Purcell, was not, to my knowledge, involved in her life in any way. Well, what do you have to say?
I'm sorry. I cannot myself get beyond your own behavior. What you have just done.
I don't understand.
What you have done here, Miss Shern, today, pretending to join my group as an ordinary member of the public. I find that quite despicable.
I beg your pardon?
Deceitful and despicable. It is the behavior, actually, of a spy.
Well, that is what I am. I came here with that specific intention to observe unnoticed what you are doing.
To spy?
For my duty. Duty? Precisely, my duty, the precise and appropriate word.
To embarrass your employees, that is your duty. To creep about the kingdom with a look of false interest, guide, book in hand, and then pounce on them. Before the people in their charge, is that how you perceive your duty? To humiliate subordinates?
This is a sidetrack.
It is not. It really
A
is not.
total sidetrack, and you know it. My behavior is not the issue here. Yours is what we are discussing, and that which needs explaining. You will report tomorrow afternoon at my office in London. I believe you know the address. 14 Architrave Place. 3 o'clock if you
Report for what? I don't understand. What do you mean, report?
I suggest you now attend to the next group of tourists awaiting you, and that you confine yourself strictly to the information provided by the Trust. I will see you at 3 o'clock tomorrow. Good afternoon.
I'm to be tried, then. I am to be judged. Hailed to judgment. Oh, dear.